Good evening. Starting a bit earlier today. I didn't have a whole lot to do until 8:30, so I figured let's start now. So I took care of some chores and decided to start streaming early today. Yellow. It's time for some Trails of Cold Steel. And hey, Marv. Yes, early stream. Early streaming. Ah! I need to set some audio stuff. 1, 2.
Of course.
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
Today's drink of choice is actually some sake that I picked up along with Sprite. And I decided to splurge a bit. I don't know if you would even calling it splurge, but like they had 2 rows. Well, like I went to the wine section of my store today and they had like 3 brands of sake. And oh god, I should probably post a picture. I might post a picture to Twitter later of the bottle. It's huge. It's like it's at least a couple liters, but like it's long and lanky, but it also looked really, really cool. And I was like, man, that like it was like pitch black, and it was not pitch black, but it was like a black bottle and everything. And so I decided to pick it up, and technically it's considered high shelf, like it was on the top shelf. But it was $20, and it's good. It's good sake. Normally, please tell me you warmed the sake. So actually, I prefer my sake cold, but I am always down for a good for a warm sake. Which brand? I don't know actually. Let me go get the bottle. Actually, I probably can just show a picture here. Ah. Alright, I got the brand name. Now I gotta look it up. It is... here, let me do this. Then I do one of these. And then I do one of this. It looks like this. And it's good. It's not really acidic. It has a very subtle taste that mixes really, really, really well with Sprite. And it's as tall as you think it looks. It is really it is fancy. It is good. It is really good cold, actually. I might try, I have a lot, so I might try warming it up tomorrow and drinking more of it. But, yeah, it's good. It is good. I didn't really, like...
Right.
I considered getting a couple of the other, like, brands. Just because they were cheaper and smaller. But then I saw this bottle and I was just like... Yeah, you know what? You know what? Let's get it. Let's get it. It's gotta be good if it's on the top shelf. It's this tall black bottle, right? There's no way it's bad. I was not proven wrong. I also had a, I also picked up some cider. This like winter cider from this company called Unfiltered. which I think is like a local East Coast company. That one was okay. Like it was hard cider with like nutmeg and cinnamon and stuff like that. So it tasted really good and sweet. But like I'll be honest, I got like out of like the 12-ounce can, like I got through like half of it and my stomach was like, you're done. This is not gonna sit well with you. And I was like, yeah, I don't think the cinnamon and nutmeg and the apple cider is working well with me. Like I usually can drink apple cider, but my stomach was not enjoying this one, so I had to drop that one, which is annoying because I have 3 other cans to drink of it. So it was really sweet though, so I think it's more of a I'm definitely gonna use it as kind of like a dessert drink. I agree, I think they make ciders too sweet, but liquor aside, we have a game to play. I could go on and on. Maybe I could do that as a one-off stream and just talk about different liquors and stuff like that. I'm not an alcoholic, I swear. I could get Guavs on it too, and then we could have a whole discussion about drinks and stuff, and talk about like video game drinks or something like that too, or video game inspired drinks or something. That'd be a pretty cool topic actually. Might see what what's up with that. Anywho, today we're finishing chapter 4. We're on the final day of the field study. There's a terrorist attack that could happen, so we gotta be on patrol. But we have a hidden quest we can take care of first. First, we can go to Vanaker Street and actually pick up a book of the Imperial Chronicle and speak to Bond over the entrance of Plaza Bifrost. But first, I want to get the book. Yep. I think I already picked up Carnelia. I still want to know where the heck I missed Carnelia, 1 and 2. But that's okay. I'll look that one up when I go to read it. You're not Bond. Oh. Well, thank you. You're Bond. Is that him? No, it's not. I do hope he knows as and comes back here. I wonder what's wrong. I don't know. He kind of stands out in that suit, though. We should ask. Excuse me? Is something the matter? Are you speaking to me? As a matter of fact, I'm trying to find the owner of this briefcase. A lost briefcase, huh? Where'd you find it? Slow down now. It's not quite accurate to say that I found it, or that he lost it. I actually have this exact briefcase, you see? As fate would have it, I bumped into the owner of this one earlier, which led us to mistakenly taking each other's. That's ridiculously unlucky. What absurd coincidence. I could scarcely believe it myself. I came back here the moment I realized, hoping he'd do the same, but he's yet to turn up. That explains things. Regardless, I plan on waiting here for a while longer. Thank you for lending me a friendly ear, though. You're welcome. Could we offer him our aid, Reen? Would you mind if we lent you a hand? We might be able to find him if we ask around. Are you sure? I'd feel terrible burning you like that. But simply waiting for him to return may not be the most effective method here. Don't worry about us. You're all so kind. Are you truly sure about this? We wouldn't offer it if we weren't. Thank you so much. Alright, if I'm going to be relying on you, then I should probably introduce myself. The name's Bond, and I'm currently employed as a broker in Crossbell. I've only come here to Heimdall a few times, so I'm not that familiar with it. Your kindness means a lot to me. I'm glad we noticed you then. Yeah, no one wants to be in a situation like this when they're abroad. Would you mind telling us about the owner of this briefcase? Of course. He was a rather old fellow wearing both a suit and a hat. Oh, and there's a guidebook in this briefcase that details the major attractions of the summer festival too. It mentions Princess Alphen's limousine passing through the Garnier district during this afternoon's parade. And next to that was the one little note that read, "Don't miss this." That's about all I can tell you, unfortunately. I think that might have been enough. Guess we should ask around in the Garnier district first then. Yeah, he might be there already. Finding him shouldn't prove too difficult with the description we received. Especially when we know the exact model of the briefcase to look out for, too. Speaking of which, is there anything notable in your briefcase? The bunny plush I bought for my daughter would stand out the most, I imagine. Understood. We'll keep that in mind. We'll start searching immediately. Thank you. I really hope you find him. Right, so we need to go to the Garnier district. And we need to talk to the guy. Oh my god, there's so many people. Aren't you guys students of our school? Yeah. Huh? Didn't expect to see you lot here. I take it you're all here to bask in the summer festival too? Heimdall's great, isn't it? You guys don't see how classmates be here. Shame we're not here to brush up our business skills then. Not everyone's a business geek like you are, and while I'm at it, why do I need to waste my time and experience with you? Hugo, check it, there's food stalls everywhere. I swear, I'm here to rein you in so you don't end up getting lost somewhere. You can see all through the bickering, you'll tell they're having fun. So you're the food guy. So I need to talk to you, the juice man. Welcome, are you here for some fresh juice? Unfortunately not. There's something we'd like to ask you. Yeah, I saw a guy like that not too long ago, actually. So he was an exact match. Yep, old man with a briefcase wearing a suit and a hat, right? Bingo. That must be him. We're actually trying to find him. Did he tell you anything that might have given you an idea where he was going? He did ask me if there was a good place to sit down and relax around here. He mentioned that he wanted someplace simple since everything's so expensive. So where'd you tell him to go? I recommended Alto Street, which isn't too far from here. In retrospect, maybe I should have been more specific and recommended a store. Oh, where Elliot lives. Yeah, if that's where he is, then checking Etoile's probably our best bet. Allow us to make our way there, then. Thank you for your cooperation. No worries. What can I buy? Juice? Golden juice! Look at that. Apple juice. Orange juice. Golden juice. Or golden drummer. Yeah, you know it. Rex! Whoa, didn't expect to see any of you here. You came to get a look at Princess Alphen, too. I tell you what, once parade's over, I'll show you photos of her for a mere 100 mira a pop. There's something especially debased about a student from our school trying to get away with something like this. Do us a favor and try not to get caught up taking pictures that you walk into the road and get yourself run over. Roger that. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Ha. Hey, Rean, check out that briefcase over there. It's the guy we're looking for. Excuse me. Why, hello there. Is there something you need from me? Funny you should ask. Really? Well, let me check. Oh no, this really isn't my case. You were right. Please, take me to this ball in person right away. Please accept my apologies for not noticing sooner. I don't come to Heimdall that often either, so your quick thinking saved us both. Oh no, I can't take the credit for this. It's all thanks to these students that things worked out. All I did was stand here and wait. These young men and women are so kind. Once again, allow me to express my thanks to all of you. Not everyone would take the time to search for me like you did. I'd like to second that. Part of me was worried that I wouldn't be able to return to Crossbell, but now I can. All thanks to you. There's no need to thank us, really. We didn't do much. That's hardly true. Please, take this. It's a little something from Crossbell. It's not much, but I hope it'll convey my appreciation. We meet again, Mishi. You sure we can have this? I insist. Thank you. Is there anything else you need before we leave? No, I think everything's going to be just fine. Thank you once again. Nice. So first we need to go to all the places. So if we go back to the Garnier district, not the Garnier district, Banneker Street. I was just here, god damn it. If we go inside, we'll actually find... Crow.
Woohoo! I'm on a roll! I can almost taste that grand prize.
Crow?
Ah, hey guys! How's that field study coming along?
Oh, it's going fine. But why are you here?
Oh, you don't know? Classes don't run back at the Academy during the summer festival. So I came here to squeeze as much fun as possible out of this fortuitous bit of free time.
Meaning...
The summer races, of course.
Wait, you came all the way here to bet money on horse racing?
Machias, what happened to your voice, dude?
We're minors. We're not allowed to place bets.
Guess he had a cough during recording that day.
Do I look like a lawbreaker to you? There's a magazine that's running a prize contest for the summer races. You send in your predictions, and if you're spot on, you win a really fancy prize.
So you came all the way to the capital just to check on that?
If only we all had such boundless energy.
All right, time for some serious praying to the goddess. I'll leave the money here, okay?
Thank you very much. Come back anytime.
Anyway, I'm heading over to the cathedral over the Sankt district.
Sankt.
Peace.
Thanks.
Come on, goddess, let me win that prize.
That seems a rather pedestrian thing to pray for.
so irresponsible.
That's Crow for you. Looks like there's still places here we haven't explored. Let's go look somewhere else.
Alright. Got anything new? Oh yeah, what does the running Mishi do? Speed +5, move +5. Oh, not bad. I mean, an extra 15 ATS for Laura doesn't hurt at all, even though she doesn't use arts. All right. Am I at a point where I can buy it? But no, I'm not at that point yet. I need way more money. Event at the north exit of Vanicker Street. The north exit. That would be here? What's wrong? Did you notice something? I thought I sensed someone suspicious. Do you think it was one of the terrorists? We can typically depend on Fee's instincts at a time like these. Might have been my imagination. Lots of people get excited for the festival here. Could have been one of them. Either way, that's something we should know in our report. Like Laura said, your instincts tend to be accurate. Yeah, agreed. That's all there is to investigate on Vanicker Street. Time to move on to other areas of the city. Next, we go to Alto Street, and we could talk to Milton. What's wrong, Milton? Oh, hi, Elliot. There's a pretty interesting rumor flowing around the moment about someone just vanishing all of a sudden. Did you say vanishing? Do you know any more details? Oh, caught your interest, I see. I don't know, this is some good stuff. It might even be too juicy to share. Speak up, or we'll force it out of you. Right, okay, I get it. Dang, you two are scary. So yeah, like I said, someone from one of the apartments around here just straight up vanished. The caretaker came by to check on them this morning and found the room as empty as if no one had ever lived there. The only thing left in there was the key to the room. That's quite the curious situation. Yeah, especially since they disappeared without even telling anyone. Never heard of anyone leaving town during the summer festival either. Maybe they had a reason to move. They had to move out so quickly. Do you think this may relate to the terrace in some way? Sounds like kind of a stretch. Whoa there. You guys seem like you've got some good material. What's this about Terran wrists? Come on, fill me in. Don't worry, it's nothing important. There does seem to be some substance behind this rumor, though. Agreed. I think we'll do well in mind to keep the story in mind. That's all there is to investigate on Alta Street. We should move to another part of the city. Next up, the Dracos Plaza. And there's people here.
Sure are more people out than there were yesterday.
They must have all come to see the Imperial family's parade.
So, can I buy stuff from you? Choco banana crepe. Oh, banana crepe. Oh, I can't. I've had too much sweet stuff today, but that does sound tempting. Stamina steak. Restores 3600 HP, strength, and defense for 3 turns. Wow. 4200 HP. Woo. You're on a hard bargain, my friend. And you've got the gelato stuff, which is so good. That's one thing I kind of miss from Sky, is like once you bought an item, once you bought a recipe and you ate it, you learned its recipe. So like for that one, I would instantly eat it and learn its recipe, and then just make like 300 of them, just so I would like, not 300, but like 99 of them, so I would always have KO revive items. I guess in hindsight, that is a pretty...
Ooh, this looks like a...
I'll talk about that here while I fish. I guess in hindsight, that is a pretty broken mechanic. Because then you would just make the cure KO items, and you would never really need to use like Tealis or anything like that.
Wow,
Versus in
this is a big
here,
one.
you have to, go out and find the recipe and go out and find the ingredients needed to make said recipe. Which is nice, I guess. Like, I mean, it makes it a bit more involved. But I don't know. Items are weird in this game for me because, like, in the beginning I used a lot of them, but now at the midpoint of the game, I'm like barely really using them at all. Unless it's like an extreme circumstance. I don't know how it's gonna be by the end of the game, but
Wow, this is a big one.
like I have all these food items that I'm like really never gonna use. I mean, I could. I would lose out on the extra, like the strength and stuff, but I don't know. It's weird. The palace sure looks festive today. The Imperial family's parade starts here, doesn't it? It's pretty nuts. Look how big this place is. It's like a whole city. Yeah, they even got special security arrangements for the event. I heard that the limousines they'll be using here have high quality shielding to stop bullets and explosives too. I guess you can't be too careful with the members of the Imperial family. I've heard much about the skill of those in the Imperial Guard too. Seeing them in person, it appears these stories were all true. They should be able to handle any crisis that may unfold here. Yeah, I think we can rest easy. That's all there is to investigate in Dracos Plaza. There's more city to see though, so let's keep moving. Next we go to the Heimdall Port. What in Adios' name are we supposed to do now? You're telling me, young folk these days, can't count on any of them. Is there some kind of problem here? Oh, you're the students from yesterday. As a matter of fact, we do have a problem on our hands right now. What kind of problem? Well, it's nothing you need to worry about. But last night, a bunch of our younger workers up and quit, just like that. Most of them hadn't been here for more than half a year. They just started really getting used to the work too. Now thanks to that, our schedule's been thrown all out of whack. That is a significant problem. Is there anything we might be able to lend a hand with? Nah, this one's all on us. We should be able to fix our own problems after all. If they were gonna quit, they could have at least stuck around long enough to train their replacements. I bet they got all caught up with the festival hoopla and just decided to cut out of work altogether. Is it too much to ask for a few hands who appreciate a good day's work? Preach! Something about this sounds kind of fishy. I get that people will be all excited about the summer festival, but enough to just quit their jobs? The timing does seem suspicious. Yeah, let's keep this in the back of our minds for now. That's all there's to investigate here. Time to move on to one of the other areas. Next is the Ost District. And oddly enough, the entrance to the underground waterway. And here's the entrance to the underground waterway. What would something like this be doing in a residential area? Especially with all the monsters in it. That's just Heimdall. They find entrances to underground areas from time to time, but it's not much cause for concern. Everyone's smart enough to know that they shouldn't go near them. That puts me at ease. Nonetheless, everything seems to be in order here. Huh? What's wrong, Fee? Did you know something? Nothing. Chances are no way's in there right now. Nice to know. Problem is, the footprints we left yesterday when we came out of here yesterday are gone. Ha! That's good. And what does that mean? It's likely that someone went in there yesterday after we all came out. And they erased any evidence that would suggest they had, erasing our footprints in the process. Sound about right? Are you certain you're not overanalyzing this? Not completely. It doesn't hurt to keep it in the back of our mind at the very least. That's all there's to investigate in the Ost District, blah blah blah. Next we have to go to the Garnier District. Make our way into the hotel. Oh my, aren't you the military academy students of the day? There she is again! Look at this design! So, we meet again. Did y'all come all this way here just to see me? Miss... I don't know how to pronounce it. I pronounce her name again. Clotilde! I didn't think we'd get another chance to meet you. Hello again. My internet dropped for about 10 minutes. What have I missed? Just investigation stuff, really. Anything too crazy yet. Actually, we're here as part of our field study again. We're doing a patrol of the city. Basically, what Reen said. Oh, isn't that a shame? But I'm glad to see y'all working so hard. I see the two of you are able to make peace, too. I'm surprised. How could you notice such a small change when you only met us once 2 days ago? Oh, was I right? I just had a feeling that might be the case. Call it a woman's intuition. Anyway, have you noticed any significant changes since the last time we talked? Well, thanks to you, all taking care of that beast, I've been able to truly relax during my stay. I've slept wonderfully these past couple of nights. But now that you mention it, I did notice a suspicious-looking group of people near the hotel last night. You did? There were two of them talking in a back alleyway near here, hats pulled tightly over their heads. When they noticed me trying to sneak a peek, they panicked and vanished into the night. I did overhear them talking about a plan of some kind, though. A plan? That does sound rather suspicious. Yeah, it does sound like something we should keep in our mind. Thank you for your help. What? I'm happy to be of service. Still, I'd love to stay and talk for a while. But I'm afraid my schedule's a little booked up at the moment. Are you busy doing something for the festival? Yes, I was invited by a member of the Imperial family to sing at a banquet being held at the palace tonight. I was actually on my way to rehearse for it. I see. I wish I could go and watch, but I doubt there's any chance of that. Obviously. Well, good luck. We wish you all the best. Same to you. Anyway, goodbye for now. That's a pro for you. Even when you wish her luck, you're the one who ends up feeling encouraged. Indeed, she never ceases to surprise. That's all there is to investigate in the Garnier district. Time to move to one of the other areas. So supposedly the only place to go to is Matter Park, but I also have a thing here in the guide says use the underground passageway to reach Matter Park. So I guess we'll just do that. I probably won't fight a whole lot here because I think I'm way too overpowered at this point for this area, but
We need to rebuild our formation.
yeah, maybe not actually.
Here we go.
I will just use a smoke bomb for this. I don't need to be here.
Ha! Let's keep moving.
As I said, I don't really need to fight anybody here. If I don't have to. I need to then go...
I welcome all challengers.
Go.
Ah, fine.
Second form. Jam. Go.
I'll pick you up!
My turn. No escape.
Hey, the game is loud. Just really quickly fix that. Much better.
Oh, we did it!
I ran to the dead end, that's why. Up and that way.
We're out of formation.
What? Which one hit me? Oh,
This can't be happening.
My turn. Here we go. Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
no. Alright, that happened. Demonic Scythe is too powerful. Way. God damn it.
Watch out!
My turn.
Okay. Here we go. Huh.
My turn. No escape.
Leave it to me. Arcus, activate!
My turn. Got it.
No time to waste.
Alright. Continuing on. Okay, I don't know why we need to do that, but... Well, here we are back in Mater Park. It still feels weird using the underground passage to get here. The atmosphere is really different, though. Than it was just the other day, though. This area seems to be extremely well guarded. The soldiers patrolling the park appear to be from the Heimdall Military Police. Looks like the Imperial Guard from Valflame Palace is in charge of security from the Crystal Garden itself, though. I imagine security is going to be airtight considering the garden party is going to be held there. Yeah, especially with Princess Elfin in attendance. This level of security is probably standard when it comes to members of the Imperial family. That makes it a bit of a problem then, right? What are you doing over there? How did you manage to slip through our security? Where did you come from? This guy seems to regard us as intruders. Looks like we found a little hole in their security. I don't think this is the time to pat ourselves on the back. Yeah, we're probably gonna need to explain what happened. I see, so you're students from a military academy, are you? So there's a secret passage here all along. An extension to the underground tunnels as well. We have no records of this at all. We discovered it purely by coincidence during our field study. However, it's certainly not implausible that it might be used by unsavory groups to breach security. We'll station some of our men to this area once. I hate to admit it, but you've really helped us by bringing this to our attention. You have my thanks. Think nothing of it. We're just happy to be a bit of assistance. Looks like this area should be fine now. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to somewhere else. Oh, cool. Oh, it's Patrick. I thought I smelled something familiar. Hey, isn't that... Oh, Patrick, you're here too. But of course, I had to receive a personal invitation to the garden party after all. I see you're all tied up with your field studies or whatever you call them, even on such a fine day. You poor souls. Grr, he really does get under my skin. I've gotten used to it already. Are you all alone today? I was under the impression that your butler, Silston, always attends you, but I don't see him today. It's true he's often by my side, but I spend plenty of time on my own as well. Don't take me for one of those useless nobles who can hardly lace his boots without his butler's help. I always get the impression his butler was there more to keep an eye on him. Did you say something? Me? Of course not. Well, I wouldn't want to get in your way. I'm sure they have you running all kinds of menial errands. Meanwhile, I intend to introduce myself to Princess Elfin. Try not to be too jealous now. Ha 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 ha. Now, if you'll excuse me. Patrick keeps going for the younger woman, and it worries me. I can't say I'm all that jealous considering all the time we spent talking with her yesterday. She even invited Irene to be her dance partner. You know, after seeing that, I can't even bring myself to be irritated by him anymore. Anyway, now that we've exposed the hole in their security, this area should be relatively safe from terrorist tampering. Yeah, I think it's time to move on to another area. Same day at noon. This is Class 7, Group A, Reen Schwarzer speaking. Hey, it's Sarah. Give me an update. Understood. Huh? She sounds way more serious than usual. And we report? I see. Something sounds off, alright. Though, judging by Fee's reactions, it doesn't sound like the terrorists are wandering the streets. We haven't seen anything that would lead us to believe so. Pardon me. I think there's something happening behind the scenes, though. We just can't be sure what it is. Keep sharpening that instinct of yours. It'll prove invaluable to you. It's almost time for the Imperial family's limousines to head off from Valflame Palace to their respective events. Crown Princess Cedric will be going to Heimdall Cathedral in the northwest. Princess Alphine is headed to Mater Park in the northeast, and Prince Olivert will be going to the Heimdall racetrack to the southwest. Prince Olivert's got an extremely capable bodyguard with him, though, so I'm not as worried about him. I've tasked Group B with looking after the Crown Prince, so I'd like you to keep an eye on Princess Alphine. Just make sure she gets to the garden party safely. After that, you can resume your patrol. Understood. We'll head to Mater Park at once. Was that the instructor? New marching orders, huh? You guessed it. The limousine carrying Princess Alphine is about to leave Valflame Palace. Our mission is to make sure she gets to the garden party safely. Right. We should get to Mater Park as soon as possible, then. We can follow the main street. Alright, as soon as we're ready, let's head for Mater Park. After taking a train to Mater Park, the champs up the main story will advance. We don't really have anything else we need to really do right now, so we're gonna continue the story. Look at the size of that thing! I say it every time, but it's way too big. I mean, when the main gates have 3 limousines come out of it, like, man. It's quite nice to be out and about like this once in a while. Though it would have been even nicer if you'd gotten dolled up. Just think, we would look so adorable making our debut together at the garden party, wouldn't we? I wish you'd think a little more about before you say something like that. We may be friends, but I'm still just a baron's daughter. I can't very well go around equating my appearance to the party with that of the Imperial Princess, debut or otherwise. Oh, you're so old-fashioned, Elise. Both the national and local governments are headed by commoners now. Times have changed! Or is it that you're still annoyed that I asked your brother to the dance? Maybe I really should invite him to be my dance partner next year. Your Highness, please, that's enough. Oh, come, I'm sorry, Elise. It seems there's still a ray of hope for you. After all, it doesn't look like he has a girlfriend at the moment. Still, surrounded by that many lovely ladies, I doubt that will remain true for long. I suppose you're right. If Rean were to find someone, perhaps that would be for the best. Both for him and for me. Elise? I'm sorry, just thinking out loud. But don't mind me, the people are all waiting for you to wave to them. Oh god. So Elise is here too. Looks like she came as Princess Alphine's attendant. Aw, those two must be pretty tight. Princess really looks the part though. Indeed, that dress of Imperial Crimson suits her wonderfully. Damn, I'm starting to feel jealous of Patrick after all. Alright, looks like this area is under control. Let's go grab something for lunch and do another sweep of the city. Okay. I'd be totally okay if nothing out of the ordinary happened today. That was adorable. They had a quick lunch at one of the stalls in the Garnier district. After they finished up, they decided to see their assigned areas. But no matter how hard they searched, nothing seemed to miss. Finally, Group A made their way to Drycoats Plaza, where traffic had previously been restricted. Same day at 2:40 p.m. I imagine most of the ceremonies around the capital are finishing up about now. Though Princess Elfie and the others won't be coming back until later this evening, right? Yeah, the ceremony itself ends soon, but there's a social event afterward that lasts until this evening. It seems like this is likely the time that many will begin to let their guard down then. The perfect time for terrorists to make their move. I really hope we're just overthinking this. So do I, but at the very least, we need to remain vigilant until the day is over. Right. Okay, the traffic restrictions have been lifted now. Let's walk around the plaza. Right, and if we go to the southwest area, there'll be a kid that we can talk to. Not Rosetta, we need to talk to Tim. This is the southeast, but okay. Now that the parade is over, I can finally relax. Perhaps I'll indulge in a few snacks while I read a good book. Speaking of which, I have one to offer you. It's quite an interesting read, or at least that's what I think. Nice, we got another Red Moon Rose. Nothing else really to do here besides advance the story, so let's do just that. It's Toa and Angelica.
Toa! Angelica!
Oh, I didn't expect to meet all of you here.
Well, isn't this a coincidence?
President Herschel?
We certainly weren't expecting to encounter the two of you out here.
Huh? Looks like the goddess herself brought us together. And now that she's granted us this chance, what do you two say we...
I'm afraid we'll have to decline. We have our field study to attend to.
What?
What she said. Lame.
Will she ever learn?
Looks like those rumors about her were true.
Did you ride your orbital bike all the way here?
Yeah, you can make it from Trista to here in 40 minutes on a good day. So I plopped Toa on the back of the seat and off we went.
It almost seems like a metallic horse.
It's pretty cool. Angie's not the most careful driver, so it wasn't exactly what I'd call a leisure cruise. I really love the festival atmosphere, though. I just wish I could enjoy it without the threat of a terrorist attack hanging over us.
Outstanding LGBT representation. Peak fiction. Zenith at the medium. Hey, Esto.
Wait, how do you know about that?
Did Instructor Sarah tell you?
Yep, I've been helping out a little with your field studies, too. Yesterday, I was the one who passed on the governor's request to Instructor Sarah, for example.
Oh!
I got pretty worried when I heard about terrorists, so Angie and I decided to see what was happening.
I see.
It appears you've done much for us without us even realizing it.
Thanks. It's nothing really. I'm not doing any of the heavy lifting.
Oh? I thought you were helping with all the paperwork and travel arrangements so everything runs smoothly. And that you're the liaison for our contacts in every region because Instructor Sarah keeps slacking off.
Seriously?
I swear, just when I'd started thinking she was better than we were giving her credit for.
Yeah, that's a little much, even for her.
It's fine. Really. I'm sure she's got lots of stuff on her plate. Anyway, I heard you guys got to meet the princess. I'm so jealous. I wish I could have met her too.
We could hardly believe we met her ourselves.
She really does look kinda angelic.
Ugh. If I'd only shown up earlier and tagged along with you.
Princess Alphen's beauty is definitely one of our national treasures. But your sister's quite the looker herself.
Angelica sounds like Misty.
I hope I get a chance to meet Elise again someday too.
Actually, she's attending the garden party as Princess Alphen's attendant right now.
Really? Oh, if only I could get Princess Alphen, Elise, and Fee together in the same place. We could call them the Fabulous 15s.
A what?
Don't look now, but I think you're being co-opted into some sketchy-sounding group.
Sounds good to me.
If I'd known this was gonna happen, I would have listened to my father and attended that party after all.
Fee's like, what do you mean? I've already been in some sketchy groups.
But no, I couldn't have. I couldn't spoil my charms by wearing a dress. Oh! I could have worn a tuxedo instead. Why didn't I think of that earlier?
Angie? Maybe you're putting a little too much thought into this.
Hey, the gang's all here.
Crow.
Crow?
Oh, we didn't know you were here either.
Fancy running into you.
Yeah.
You said you were going to the summer races, didn't you?
How'd the main race go?
Don't ask.
No!
Who could have guessed that Black Prince would come from behind in a burst of speed like that? And then Lumberblitz barely squeezing past into second. There's no way anyone could ever see an upset like that coming.
Oh, I guess I won with those 4 to 5 odds. Glad I decided to pony up some cash for that after all.
Wait, you're the one who won the special prize? Oh, stop feeling up Lady Luck, would you?
You're just sore because I've got better karma than you.
Damn.
Angie really does have scarily good luck with stuff like this.
Sounds like the bell's chiming 3 o'clock.
Guess that means all the ceremonies must be wrapping up.
Perhaps we should make another round of our patrol areas, just to be safe.
That seems like a sound idea.
Yeah, we should get back to our patrols. It was good to see you, everyone.
Okay, take care out there.
Huh? Back to work already?
I've got my Arcus with me, so just give me a ring if anything happens.
Will do.
Huh? What's wrong?
It feels almost as though...
My guess would be there's been an increase in the water pressure.
Yeah, this must be...
Is this...
Is it some kind of festival attraction?
I don't think so.
Oh.
This must be the terrorists.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Why are we so calm about this?
Angie, Crow, give me a hand. We need to evacuate everyone. The military police have their hands full. We need to handle this ourselves.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's all...
No, we've got this. You have something else you need to take care of. Something important.
More important than this?
What do you mean?
Mater Park.
Mater?
So this is just a diversion?
I'd bet on it.
Oh, it's a big lizard. What the hell are these things? These came out of nowhere. Stand your ground, men. On our honor as Imperial Guardsmen, we mustn't allow them to come any closer to the garden party. Yes, sir. What should we do? They look like they need help. But we can't just abandon our post at a time like this. We need to contact the RMP. This is awful. You must be... You're the military academy students working with the railway military police, right? What? Those look like the creatures we fought yesterday in the Underground Passage. What, did they open a portal to Australia? What are they doing roaming around the surface? There are quite a few, but the soldiers should be able to keep them at bay. It won't be easy, though. What was that? It came from within the Crystal Garden. Are those attending the garden party in danger? It was an explosion. That sounded like something collapsed. This isn't looking good. Rean! Yeah, I know. Alright, new plan. We need to get to the Crystal Garden ASAP and figure out what's going on there. You guys focus on securing this area and requesting reinforcements from the railway military police. Right. Adios be with you. Don't let anything happen to Her Highness. Oh, Jesus! Oh my god!
What?
Oh.
Good day, Your Excellency. I do hope you'll forgive me for showing up to this party without an invitation. Ugh. You. Truth be told, I have no real qualms with you, personally. However, you are a willing collaborator with the man we loathe. So I'm afraid that makes you guilty by association.
I figured that's what you were after. Let those girls go. They have nothing to do with this.
Your Excellency!
I'm afraid we just can't do that. After all, they've yet to play their biggest part. That of your faction's most shameful thing. Oh, but fear not. I have no intention of taking their lives.
Elise!
Rean? Rean!
What are you doing here? You made it. Dad, are you alright?
The brats from Thor's. So you've come to meddle in our affairs again, have you? Not this time, I'm afraid. I won't allow you to interfere.
Is he controlling those beasts?
So that's how those monsters came to be running around out here.
Rean! Be careful!
Elise! Your Highness! You!
My, I can certainly tell when I'm not wanted. Go, my beasts! Strip them to the bone!
We're not going to lose to a couple of these things!
2 large monsters. Combat pattern analysis complete.
All right, let's take them down.
Okay! Watch out, guys!
Here we go! Alright, let's do this!
Give it to me!
Give it up, everyone!
It's my turn. Got it?
Will do. Here!
My turn.
my blade! Strike!
Right!
Okay. Here.
Right!
I'll handle it. Arcus, activate.
Go! Second form, dance! Go!
I'll pick you up!
Yeah.
My turn!
My turn. Here we go.
Thanks! My turn! Arcus, activate! Huh.
Right!
Alright, that's not what I thought that would do.
Here's a performance just for you! 7th Rhapsody! You've been a wonderful audience!
Okay.
My turn! Alright, let's do this!
Give it to me!
I'll handle it.
Here we go! Huh.
Right! Behold, my most powerful strike! Radiant Blazing!
I'll handle it. I was
Oh!
Right!
I can get it in.
Go! Sorry,
I'll take care of this. Hang in there, everyone.
You have my thanks.
Thanks!
thanks.
My turn! Listen to my song of healing!
You have my
Appreciate it.
thanks. Of course.
My turn! Arcus, activate!
appreciate it! Right! How about this? Now!
I'll pick you up!
I'll handle it. Here.
Right. Hey!
My turn! Arcus, activate!
Fool!
Ha! No way!
Of course. Shatter! Now!
Broken. Okay. Here.
Fool!
Right! Give it up, everyone!
No way!
Leave it to me. Got it?
I've got this! Second form, Gale!
Okay. Here we go.
My turn. Shatter! Off guard.
Broken. Yeah. My turn. Here.
My turn! Huh. My turn. Arcus, activate.
Of course. Ha! Off guard. Speed.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah.
Fool.
Huh.
Right. Hey.
Go! Ha!
Okay, good luck.
I'll take care of this. Arcus, activate!
Too slow! Appreciate it.
My turn. Shatter. Now.
Gotcha. Go.
My turn.
Arcus, activate!
Ha.
My turn. Shatter. Now.
Gotcha. Go. Flames, gather on my blade. Strike.
Right! Arcus, activate!
Right! How about this? Go!
An opening. You kept up very well.
You weren't exactly making it easy.
Law Vortex.
An A+ outcome.
Success.
I didn't really have much to say during that fight because it was the same one as before, but also I just really wanted to enjoy the music and kind of allow you guys also to enjoy that hype music as well, without any vocal interruptions.
We must pursue them at once. There's no time to rest.
Dad, you're bleeding.
This little scratch? Nothing to worry about. But never mind me. Her Highness is in danger. Please, go after her.
All right.
Turns a strong plus.
Wait! Take me with you too.
Why?
Patrick? No. I need you to stay and protect everyone who's still here.
Those monsters are still roaming around outside, and the governor is wounded.
But... Please, if you're here, at least I can go knowing my father is in safe hands. Fine, I'll stay.
That's settled then.
Let us give chase then.
Your Excellency, please let the Railway Military Police know what's happening as soon as you can.
You can count on it.
Oh, right. So, I have to refill my drink, so I will take a very, very quick BRB. Hold on. What were we listening to earlier? We were listening to that, weren't we? Just put this on shuffle. BRB. All right. I made my drink a bit stronger. Not too strong, but instead of like 2 ounces of sake, I put in 4 ounces of sake. And I got a bit worried because I thought it'd be too strong, but nope, it is still really tasty. That was Shala's theme from Chrono Trigger. A character who's really, really well beloved for like as little as she appears in game and says so little. But her theme is absolutely amazing. All right, let's eat some stuff. That's about it. And then I will give Green an EP charge too. And one of those. So yeah, now I have 4 ounces of sake with Sprite and ice. And it is still so tasty. I think what I like about this one the most is, unlike other sake that I've tried, it's not really acidic. It's very, very smooth. I guess that's what you get for spending an extra couple bucks on good liquor. Is this one of the passages beneath the city? Looks like it, and judging by the direction it leads, I don't think it's an area we've been to before. I don't sense any traps. Now I just hope by the end of chapter 4, I don't start slurring or like end up being like really tipsy or something like that. I don't think so. I'm pretty good with this sort of stuff, but I mean, you never know. You never know. Hello, Irene Schwarzer speaking. If I become absolutely incoherent though, just start spamming chat and be like, all right, you can't stop reading. Probably won't happen though. It's me, Sarah. The governor told me about what happened. Give me a full update on the situation. Our targets are Gideon and 2 other armed terrorists. They've abducted Princess Alphine and Elise, and we're pursuing them through an underground tunnel as we speak. We're doing all we can to catch up with them. Understood. I'm making my way there as fast as I can, and I've got the RMP in tow. Keep up your pursuit. Try to stall them until we get there if you can. But don't try to do anything that would put the hostages in danger. Their safety is our top priority. Got it. Alright, let's hurry. Right, we won't let them get away. Arriving in 10 minutes. Until then, all we can do is hope they can pursue the terrorists on their own. I hate to admit it, but I doubt there's anything else we can do right now. I'm glad to see the RMPs living up to their sterling reputation, though. It sounds like you guys handled the attacks at the racetrack and the cathedral like seasoned pros. Well, none of the Imperial Guardsmen were stationed in those areas, and we did receive invaluable assistance from Group B. You could just accept a compliment when it's given, you know. So, how much of an idea did you have that the terrorists' real target was going to be the garden party? I'll bet you had more than just a hunch with that orbital calculator you've got for a brain. Right, Miss Icy Maiden? I estimate the chances at roughly 40%. Targeting the garden party would make the biggest spectacle, after all. I believe their aim is to harm the Reformers' public image, which means Her Highness should be safe. Unfortunately, I can't be so certain about that girl with her. That's why we'll probably never see eye to eye. Onwards and forwards, I guess.
Those damn terrorists!
Elise, Princess Alphine, please be safe.
Enemy sighted! Take them out!
My turn! Analyzing enemy attack patterns. Analysis complete!
Oh! We can use the other ones, the other arts here. Space Time Mirage, or Space Mirage Time.
Of course!
Leave it to me! Go!
Or Mirage Time Space? No, Mirage Space is the second one.
Now's our chance!
I'll back you up!
Time Space Mirage.
Okay, that was tough.
Nice work, though.
Great!
I got it.
I welcome all challengers.
My turn! Right! Now!
An opening!
Now!
Appreciate it, Esto. What would I do without you?
No escape!
Here we go. Leave it to me. There's no time to waste.
Yep. Where are we? It's really creepy. I had no idea a place like this existed beneath the capital. It appears to be a catacomb built during the Dark Ages. Well, they definitely came this way. I don't think it was that long ago. Oh, right. You can tell from their footprints. Alright, okay. Then we just need to keep heading this way. Follow me. Right. Ready to go. Onward. Everything's proceeding just as I'd planned. If we can make it out of these tunnels, we'll have achieved all we set out to accomplish here. Alright, not bad for our first mission. What are you people planning? Just what do you hope to accomplish by abducting us? It doesn't appear that you're interested in trying to ransom me back to my father for money. I ask that you remain patient for just a short while longer, Your Highness. We are but humble patriots who respect and honor the traditions and values of our country. We would never do anything to bring harm to one of the bloodlines that symbolizes that very nation. You sound just like... Don't misunderstand me. We feel no sense of brotherhood with the aristocracy. The vast majority among us are of common birth, myself included. However, there's a certain man among you who I'm afraid we simply cannot allow to remain alive. Who do you mean? If that's what you want, then let Her Highness go. If you need a hostage you can injure, I should be enough. Elise? Oh? What is your name, little one? Serving as Her Highness's attendant, I assume you must be of high social standing, no? Elise Schwarzer, daughter of Teo Schwarzer, lord of the northern region of Ymir. I may not be of particularly high rank, but I am still of noble birth. If you need a hostage, use me instead. Elise! Well, aren't you a fascinating young lady? We seem to have picked up quite the unexpected gambit. Now, how shall we use it?
Stay on guard and don't get cocky.
Are we in Fantasia?
Give it up,
Or
everyone.
Phantasma, I mean?
My turn.
Yeah, you're too far away. Not Tareen, to yourself, you dumb. Aha!
You okay?
Thanks. Here we go. All right, let's do this.
Give
All
it
right.
to me.
It's my turn.
Ah, this is going wonderfully so far.
How about this? Now, Laura,
Of course.
take this.
My turn. Shatter.
Oh, yeah.
Go. Flames, gather on my blade. Strike.
Oh, you're like really weak.
Right.
Did I not detect you? Oops.
Analyzing enemy attack patterns.
I've got it!
Huh.
Leave it to me. Arcus, activate.
Right, hey!
Oh yeah, you're weak.
My turn.
Attack! Evil will fall before my blade.
All right.
Hi Joshua. How was your Tales of Vesperia stream? I caught a little bit of it while I was eating dinner. That was scary. There seemed to be some strange force at work making things difficult for us during the fight. I miss Tales. Yeah, it's an interesting series, to say the least. They do a lot right, but it just feels like there's still a lot missing from that series too. The way they appeared was weird too. It's like they were waiting to ambush us. Perhaps it was due to that man Gideon's power. Or rather, the flute he holds. Yeah, that flute seems to give off some potent vibes. I've heard that some powerful relics from antiquity are still around. I wonder if that's one of those artifacts. Well, we're going to have to deal with it one way or another. That's true, they do have budget. Tales of Arise! One day! I think slot-wise everyone's open, right? Cool. I don't see any quartz that I'm in, like, absolute desperate need of. Maybe Grim Butterfly? And Cross Crusade, just because I want them. Let's see, Impede 2, Action 2, Cast 2, EP Cut 2, Hit 2. Let's give everyone's orbit, so good look over. Okay, Cast 2 we already had, Byakko Flame Tongue, Mind 2, Soul Blur, Harvest, which gives me a lot of stuff. So I think Reen is honestly in really good shape of a lot of his arts. He may not need Aqua Bleed anymore. But that's okay. Elliot, Silverthorn, Reaper instead of Reaper. Oh, I definitely want Reaper actually. EP Cut 2, EP 2, Water Bell, which we need, Talus, Dark Matter, and Ingenuity. We don't have an art that does... Recuria is what I would kind of want, but I think... Yeah, Machias already has that. So for you, attack 1, attack 2. I probably should just buy it. It's fine. Evade 2, Suzaku, Shield 2, Action 1. Mind 2, Grand Press, Dragon Vein, Golden Sphere, Heatwave, EP2, Genbu, and Breeze. Speedbreaker, I mean, honestly, I think you guys are pretty good as it stands. I might just buy a couple of Evade 2s. No one's in, like, desperate need of anything. Yeah. Do I need anything else? I don't think so. Okay, that was a pretty strong sip. Oh, that was mostly sake, not so much Sprite. Blah.
It's far enough! What? Shit! What?
Rain, you came for us!
Show's over. Let Her Highness and Elise go. Now.
Considering all that you've done, I can't say I'd be entirely comfortable letting you go free.
But if you release them, we might be willing to consider it.
Damn kids.
It's 5 against 3. You've got no chance. And fleeing while trying to carry 2 hostages? I don't think that'll work out too well for you.
So, would you please just let them go?
Impressive. I had no idea Thors was educating such gifted students.
Save it. Look, we can keep this stalemate going all day, or you can release them. It's up to you. But I'm warning you, if there's so much as a scratch on either of them, you'll wish the police found you before I did. You.
Rain. Rain.
Very well. We surrender. I'm not so proud that I can't see when we have no chance of victory.
Then...
So you'll let them go?
Absolutely. If you can defeat him, do it.
Son of
A volatile anesthetic?
Fear not. I simply thought it best they sleep for a short while. After all, this is hardly a sight fit for the eyes of such innocent maidens.
Damn it!
Another monster? What the?
A howl?
This roar.
Oh no, bring back the other song, please. A bone dragon, eh?
What the hell is that?
It's that thing from the opening. It's in the opening?
It's a...
Bone dragon?
GG Instrument brings back dead dragons. They briefly show it. Ah, okay. That dragon has some lore. Well, yeah, Adol defeated it back in Ys 6, don't you know? It's been resting this whole time.
Behold! The might of the demonic flute! An artifact capable of holding even the shadow that reigned over Heimdall during the Dark Ages in its throne. Now, I'll have you delay your journey to perdition no longer. Farewell, dear ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. There's no way we can take on that thing.
What are we gonna do?
I can't estimate its strength. Or even the best way to fight it.
We're not just going to roll over and die here. If you think back on how much we've grown just during this field study,
Let's go, Reen.
there's no way this thing is going to take us down.
My blade is ready.
Too impetuous to know when you're beaten, are you? Go, Dark Tyrant! Bring down the merciless hammer of judgment upon these hapless fools!
A worthy adversary.
Right! How about this?
Yeesh.
Here we go. All right, let's do this.
Bring it to me!
Give it up, everyone!
Of course. Huh?
Here we go.
Aw, can't let you do that, sir.
There.
It's my turn!
My turn. Shatter!
My turn! Analyzing enemy attack patterns. Analysis complete.
Grim Butterfly, really weak to space. Okay. And Mirage.
Go. There. Now's our chance.
You can try all you
I'll
want.
back you up.
It ain't gonna
My
happen.
turn!
Do we have any non-bad stats? No, it's all good.
Arcus, activate!
Of course. Hey!
My turn.
My turn. There.
Of course. Behold, my most powerful strike! Radiant Blazing!
Too slow. Go. Go.
Nice job, Reen.
It's my turn! Arcus, activate!
Go.
Right! Ta! Off guard!
My turn. Arcus, activate.
My turn.
Ha!
I hope you're ready! You're finished!
Ah,
My turn! Ta! Off guard!
nice.
Go. Ha. Go. Ha.
Right.
This dragon is just getting the absolute
Arcus, activate.
My turn.
shit being out of it.
Arcus, activate.
Right! Ha!
Oh my god, again!
Go. Ha.
Just
Right!
infinite comboing him.
Arcus, activate!
Go.
The man can't even go. Soul Blur too powerful, plus nerf.
Now!
Gotcha.
And he got burned. Wow. Absolutely wow.
There's no time to waste.
Not bad.
I did it!
Done.
Impossible.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Laura. V.
Roger! Ah!
What? Huh? You damned!
What?
Yeah!
Yo!
No. The demonic flute.
Let's check and mate. Whew, that was a tough one.
What's our plan, Comrade G?
You... Comrade G?
I am fully prepared to lay down my life for our cause. It is not death I fear, but this operation is too important to leave even a corpse behind. I'm afraid I must do what needs to be done, even if that means harming a member of the Imperial family.
I think it's about time we came out to play.
Who?
Who are...
Oh my, aren't you a quick little kitty? Just my type.
That's the Sylphid I know.
Oh my god, it's Dogi!
Comrade S? Comrade V?
Ah, you came for us. What a relief. Now we can...
These must be...
We're terrorists.
I seem to recall specifically telling you to leave this operation to me. But I can't say I'm unhappy you decided to check in.
Sorry, boss. But if you got yourself caught here, we would have been off to a pretty bad start.
I do apologize for cutting in, but we figured it was for the best.
It has to be, right? That's definitely Dogi's VA.
Comrade C decided to join us too.
And so I have.
Aw, shit.
a mask.
Comrade C, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Did my planning for this operation seem that flawed to you?
On the contrary, it was almost perfect. But no plan is completely foolproof. One must always factor in unpredictable elements. As the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7 here have demonstrated so brilliantly.
How does he know who we are?
Who are you?
We have already fulfilled our primary objective. Courting dishonor by harming a member of the Imperial family will gain us nothing now. Do you not agree?
No, you're right. Release them.
Elliot, Machias, I'm leaving the two of them to you.
Okay.
Got it.
There. A gesture of goodwill, in the hopes that we may yet resolve this without bloodshed. What say you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7? Will you stand aside and let us leave peacefully?
Like hell we will.
You abducted the Imperial Princess and an innocent girl. Drugged them.
What Erebonian would stand idly by in the face of such an outrage?
It's 5 against 6. This won't be easy.
Guys...
You got guts, kids. I'll give you that.
Well, I certainly wouldn't mind a little roughhousing.
No. It's only right that I be the one to test their mettle. Wielders of the longsword, the great sword, the twin gun swords, stand and face me. I shall be your opponent.
What?
Think of this as an entertaining way to kill some time. The railway military police are already on their way. Until then, pour out the vessel of your wrath upon me.
Interesting.
He's awful sure of himself.
Is he serious? There's no way he can win against all three of them.
What?
Whoa, what kind of weapon is that?
Another relic from the Dark Ages. A double saber.
C.
I am C. That is all you need to know. Now, come at me if you think you're able.
I don't have Elliot. Oh no.
Then allow us to begin.
There you go. Silky dance. That's that.
Here we go.
I don't have that much health. You don't have that much health. What do we got on him? 87,000 HP, level 60. Probably
Right.
too strong.
Shatter! Now!
Got it. My turn. Flames, gather on my blade. Strike!
Okay. Arcus activate. Huh.
Of course. Hey!
My turn. Here we go.
Oh no, you don't.
I was careless.
My turn.
I'm sorry, everyone.
That's our C for you.
Ooh, can't deny he's got the brains and the brawn to lead.
What power?
He might even be as strong as Sarah.
Just who are you people?
From today, you shall know us as the Imperial Liberation Front. In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That is our cause, our purpose.
The Imperial Liberation Front?
What dictator?
Freeze, all of you!
Instructor, Captain Claire!
Just in time.
It appears the time has come to make our exit.
Huh? Is that?
Farewell. I'm sure we'll meet again.
What?
A bomb?
See you around.
Ta-ta for now, my little darlings.
Let's see you claw your way out of this grave.
The passage is collapsing. Hurry!
Right.
I couldn't leave well enough alone.
Rean, you carry Her Highness.
Got it.
Whew, that was pretty touch and go back there. But I'm glad to see you all pulled through.
Well, thanks to you, Instructor.
I had my doubts we were going to make it out of that alive.
All the movie references.
You could have come a bit sooner.
Sorry. Anyway, there's no way we'll be able to follow them now.
Indeed.
So, the Imperial Liberation Front, is it? Your Highness, Elise!
Oh, thank goodness. Whatever drug they were given doesn't seem to have had any lasting effects.
I feel like I've caused you all a lot of trouble, but thank you for rescuing me.
I'm just glad that you're safe and unharmed.
What happened?
Are you You all right, Your Highness? How are you feeling?
Rean? I'm fine. You should worry more about your sister.
Looks like the intelligence division was right on the mark. We have a number of the routes back to the surface locked down. Think we could smoke them out?
Personally, I doubt it. This tunnel system is incredibly expansive, with too many areas we know nothing about. Continue the search for a while longer, then focus on restoring order in the city.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll send a report to the other divisions and let them know the situation's been resolved.
So, Imperial Liberation Front, what's your game?
In the end, the Railway Military Police brought the chaos under control, and the first day of the festival came to a close. Despite his injuries, Governor Regnitz kept on top of things, ensuring that the rest of the festival passed by peacefully. The next morning, it was time for us to leave the capital behind and make our way back to Trista.
Oh.
I really don't know how to begin thanking you. You've done so much for our family that I doubt we'll ever be able to repay you.
Not at all, Your Highness.
There's nothing to repay us for. We just did what we had to. Oh, come now. There's no need to be so modest. It scares me to think what might have happened if Elise and I had been taken away by those people. So I can't thank you all enough. Please allow me to extend my thanks for your help as well. I'm truly grateful.
Elise.
Oh, I'm just glad you're safe.
Group B's efforts were a great help to Cedric and I as well. Thank you again for your assistance in restoring order to the city.
I'm honored, Your Highness.
I'm so glad to have been of service.
Just think of it as returning the favor for your help pushing to make Class 7 a reality. Still, now we've got the Imperial Liberation Front to worry about.
Regrettably. There have been signs they were up to no good behind the scenes before now. That incident in Nord, for example. But now they've finally stepped out of the shadows and announced themselves to the world. They appear to be insurgents in the truest sense of the word, led by several key figures, C being the most prominent. The Intelligence Division is doing its utmost to gather information about these leaders even as we speak.
They struck me as rather mysterious in some ways. Even though they abducted us, they rarely showed the kind of maliciousness one would expect from terrorists. It seemed more like they were in the grip of some kind of intense passion. True. Not that it excuses abducting your highness like they did.
An intense passion, you say?
It did seem that way.
In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That's what their leaders said when they made their appearance.
Indeed. All the ham-handed theatrics of a middle school play.
Yeah. You can tell how gleeful he must have been to say the flames of silent anger in front of an audience.
Yeah, I'm just roasting the guy.
Well, it's no mystery what they're referring to, at least.
Oh, thank goodness. I didn't miss you.
Wait, isn't that...
Is he?
Dad's with him, too.
Oh, I'm glad you made it, Cedric!
Just in time, too.
Your Highness?
Did you come all this way just to bid us farewell?
Of course. After all you've done for us, I thought it was the least I could do. Ah, is this the rest of Class 7? It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Cedric Rice Arner. I wanted to thank you for coming to my sister's aid in her time of need. Allow me to extend to you my most heartfelt appreciation.
You're too generous, Your Highness.
I'm placing $2 on the table right now. That C is actually Cedric.
The honor was ours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
This is the Crown Prince. He's pretty cute.
Fee?
I certainly wouldn't mind if he took a few lessons in manliness from the gentlemen of Class 7, though.
I would appreciate that. That ship has sailed. Cedric and Fee, let's go.
Alphen, come on.
I think that's a little harsh, Your Highness.
Well, you're still just 15. You have plenty of growing ahead of you. Still, it isn't often I see you keeping the Imperial Governor company.
I suppose that's true. I just happened to be here on business, so I thought I'd take the chance to say goodbye to everyone.
How are you feeling? Are your injuries all right now?
Yes, nothing too serious, fortunately. I'm still feeling it, but it shouldn't be too much longer before I'm back to my old self.
That's good to hear.
I'm glad to see you looking all hale and hearty, Your Excellency.
Thank you. While no one could have foreseen how it ended, you did manage to complete this month's field study. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'd like to congratulate you for your exemplary work.
We're honored you'd say so.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
We three directors may have very different positions on many issues, including how Class 7 should be run. But for my part, I'd like you to enjoy student life however you choose. I think the other directors would agree with me on at least that much.
Dad.
I'm glad to hear you feel that way, Your Excellency.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about, Your Highness.
Well, if you say so. I've always found you a trustworthy man, of course. But...
Ah, I see that everyone's here.
Osborne.
It couldn't be.
Chancellor Osborne.
As a matter of fact, the Chancellor and I just came from an audience with His Majesty the Emperor.
I'm overjoyed to see you safe and well, Princess Alphen. Clearly, the goddess has bestowed her blessings upon us.
Thank you, Chancellor.
I'd also like to reassure Prince Oliver that we're starting a nationwide hunt for members of the Imperial Liberation Front. An investigation into the backgrounds of its members is also underway, so you needn't worry.
My. Nothing gets past you, does it? Well, I suppose that means you have the security detail for next month's trade conference well in hand?
Of course. I'll see to it that everything is taken care of. Ah, but where are my manners? Please excuse me for not introducing myself. I'm Gileath Osborne, representative of the Erebonian government.
I think I called him Galeth last time on accident, but it's actually Gileath.
Though I imagine those of you who read the papers may know me better as the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
It's an honor to meet you, Your Excellency.
Your reputation precedes you, Your Excellency.
I've heard much about the recent exploits of Thor's Class 7. Traveling across the Empire for first-hand learning with your field studies, it's quite the fascinating program. I hope you'll keep up the good work.
Yeah, I love his BA too.
We shall endeavor to.
Fits him well.
Thanks.
I hope we'll live up to your expectations.
Ah, yes. It's been quite some time, young Racer. I'm glad to see your new career path is working out for you.
Thank you, Chancellor. I wouldn't be where I am today if not for you. I really owe you for all you've done for me.
General Van Dyke was my superior back when I was in the Army. As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
What are you...
I have great expectations for you all. Nurture the bonds you share, and train up bodies and wills of steel. For I have no doubt you'll need them in the turbulent times to come.
Oh. Rean?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good work. Perfect! You guys are the best!
Yosh. Wait, why did I get Emma? Oh, I just get everybody. Wait, what? Why did I get guys too? They weren't in my party. Oh crap, hang on, save here. Another quick 30-second BRB, and then I'll be back to continue on to chapter 5. Alright, apologies for that. Let's keep going. We're only halfway through the stream. I thought it would take us a little bit longer, but I guess we're in chapter 5 now, in August.
Mid-August. It was the peak of summer, and the sweltering sun was beating down on the residents of Trista. After returning from Heimdall, we were given a whopping 5-day summer vacation before the school year resumed.
I don't know if I'd call that whopping, but...
Turns out, Thor sticks to its military roots, only granting extended vacations to students over the New Year's holiday.
He's Mimi.
However, nobles are allowed to visit home, ostensibly to give them time to become familiar with their family's holdings. And, as you might expect, that meant most students from classes 1 and 2 spent summer away from Trista. Meanwhile, classes 3 through 5 were stuck on campus, envying the nobility as they studied and trained as usual. The other members of Class 7 and I chose to stay in Trista as well, facing the heat with our fellow students.
"8:30 in the morning. Oh, it's so hot. I'm dying in here. I'm sick of this heat already. Talking about it is just making me feel even hotter. The Academy should install an orbital air conditioner. At least then it'd be a little easier to cope. An orbital air conditioner? What is that? Well, it's a device that blows out cool air to help regulate a room's temperature. Maybe it'd help if you think about it as the opposite of a stove. Wow, that's kind of wizardry. I've heard of them, but aren't they supposed to be prohibitively expensive? Only the most modern buildings seem to be able to afford them. Do you have one in your house? Well, there's one in the Rainford Company's corporate headquarters, yeah. It'd be nice if my mother could spare one, you know, for the academy she sits on the board of directors for. Seems like a bit much to hope for. This is a military academy, so I doubt we can expect to be indulged quite that much. Still, a machine to help us keep cool in the summer. Whoever first invented that should get a medal. Half of you can use water arts, just call on ice or something. I'll admit, the summer heat here is more difficult to cope with than in Legram. What is it? What if the ice is hot? How? What? Not dry ice. Logram. But as long as I think of it as another part of my training, it doesn't bother me all that much. Rayahar gets similar summer heat waves, but there's unusual... I find it amazing you consistently mispronounce it. Listen, there's a lot of words. And I'll give the excuse of liquor today. That does make summers a bit easier to manage. My hometown's up in the mountains, so it's pretty cool even around this time of year. Actually, now that you mention it, I would have thought you three would go back home for the summer, being nobles and all. You were given permission, weren't you? If everyone else was going home, I would have considered it. But in the end, I decided against it. I mean, it wasn't all that long ago I got to see Elise. Maybe next year. I came here to train. Until I feel like I've made significant progress, I have no intention of returning home. Some of you saw my father's mansion. Do you think I'd go back to a place like that willingly? I'd much rather stay here and take my chances with heat stroke. You're really that uncomfortable at home, huh? Still, hot as it is, there's a lot going on right now. I doubt all the people headed to the conference at the end of the month have that much time to worry about the heat. You make a good point. You're talking about West Zemuria Trade Conference, right? That's the one. There's never been an international conference on that scale before, at least not in modern times. Mayor Dieter Croy, who also happens to be the International Bank of Crossbell CEO, was the first who proposed it. So now you're running parallel to Azure. Damn, it starts here? Maybe I should play Crossbell 1. I should play 0 after this. I heard that Prince Oliver will be attending on behalf of His Majesty, the Emperor. And Chancellor Osborne is supposed to be attending too. Chapter 2 or 3 of Azure. Oh. Seems crazy to think we met them both just a few weeks ago. The Chancellor in particular was a pretty intimidating figure. Seemed like a big scary monster. I heard he served in the Imperial Army before becoming a politician. Then 11 years ago, His Majesty entrusted him with the position of Chancellor. Supposedly, a full 70% of the Imperial Army is under his jurisdiction. His real fame comes from establishing most of the nation's railway network centered on the capital, though he's also been responsible for annexing several smaller countries and independent states around Erebonia. I believe those all took place without any bloodshed, though, at least as far as I'm aware. I wouldn't put too much stock in what he's selling. Military spending in this country has increased exponentially since he took up his position as Chancellor. And that's only possible thanks to the tax revenue he gleans from the people of Heimdall and those annexed nations. Well, he was the one who ordered the construction of those 2 railway guns they got pointed at Crossbell, too. At one point, Erebonia was on the verge of a full-scale war with Calvard because of those things. Oh yeah, I heard that it was actually Libero that proposed a way to avoid an armed conflict. They ended up signing the Non-Aggression Pact, right? Yeah, though as I'm sure you've noticed, there's still quite a bit of tension between the 2 countries. I wouldn't be surprised the issue reared its head again during the trade conference. Skylar. I get so giddy every time Sky stuff comes up. Chancellor Osborne's been one real popular figure in the capital, though. Popular enough that he seems to have a group of terrorists after him. He does seem to be the Imperial Liberation Front's main target, doesn't he? You know, the Hammer of Judgment that shall topple the dictator and all that. Indeed, they seem to harbor a deep-seated grudge against him. Their anger seems a bit unusual in its intensity, though. He does seem like the type who'd easily make a lot of enemies, especially with a face like that. Well, I'd rather not speak ill of my father's close ally, but... Come to think of it, isn't the instructor awfully late? Least favorite antagonist in the series? Dang. It's well past time for homeroom to start. True, I should have started about 10 minutes ago, actually. I swear that woman. She better not be sleeping off another hangover back at the dormitory. Wouldn't put it past her. I wish I could say there's no way our outstanding instructor would do that, but I wouldn't be so surprised.
Excuse me. I'll have you know I did no such thing. Today.
Instructor?
Good morning, instructor.
Morning, everyone! Anyway, I'll have you know I've got a good reason for being late today. And that reason is, we're going to be welcoming a new classmate today.
What?
A transfer student at this time of year?
Seriously?
All right, come on in.
Righto.
Crow!
Huh? Crow?
But isn't he a second-year student?
I'm Crow Armbrust. Starting today, I'll be joining you fine folks as a member of Class 7.
You what?
It's gonna be pretty sweet, guys.
What?
What? I mean, how?
Are you sure you want to know? It's a long tale fraught with the intrigue of school politics.
I don't think I'd put it quite like that. Back in his first year, he slacked off so much that he ended up failing a few of his classes. Then he came crying to me in a panic like, "Oh, help me, Instructor Sarah, they're not gonna let me graduate." So as a special exception, he's going to be joining us for the next 3 months to pay for his laziness.
You can't be serious.
That's an even more pathetic reason than I was bracing myself for.
I think you already know that Crow was one of the trial users for the Arcus test they ran last year, so I thought he might be a good role model for you. In that sense, anyway. And don't forget, he'll also be joining us on our future field studies, too.
Oh. Well, now we have two groups
Looks
of
like
5.
you saved me the trouble of having to explain it all. Anyway, let's let the good times roll. Oh, and since we're all classmates now, no need for all that sweet talking you lay on the other second years, all right?
Right.
Easier said than done, I fear.
If he was any more laid back, he'd be comatose.
Instructor, I can't help but notice you left the door open.
Wait, is there someone else, too?
Huh? Are you serious?
Oh, I was hoping to catch you off guard. All right, come on in and say hello.
I thought you forgot I was out in the hall!
Really? Really? Milliam?
What?
What?
You must be joking.
Hey, aren't you?
You're the girl we met in the Nord Highlands.
Yuppers! Long time no see, guys!
Well, she does have a
I see
cute
a
hat
couple
now.
of you I don't know, so I guess I better introduce myself. I'm Milliam Orion. And this here is Eric Getlum, but we'll just call him Lammy for short.
Oh my god.
What the hell is that? Holy crap!
It's that thing we saw at Ark's fort.
So this is that strange girl you met in the Nord Highlands.
Oh, and a little house rule before anything gets blown up. No bringing that thing out in the classroom. If he accidentally smashes a wall or blasts through the ceiling, I'm the one who's gonna get chewed out for it.
Boo! Fine.
Her VA changes in CS3, FYI. I mean, they get older, right? I wouldn't be entirely too surprised by that.
Anyway. Nice to meet you guys.
Esto, how could you hate this? Look how adorable she is. She was missing some edge.
Tell me you're kidding. Please?
I really wish I could.
Well, I can see we're in for some fun times these next 3 months.
Oy vey. She's too hyper. Yeah, that's fair. screen transition of white. Too bright for me. At first, no one was sure what make of Crow, Amber's, or Intelligence Division Agent Milliam Orion's sudden transfer to Class 7. But within a matter of days, it almost felt like they'd been there all along. I'm sure none of you need to be reminded that it was none other than Emperor Dracos who entered the War of the Lions. But did you know that his historical records tell us he had an amazingly few soldiers under his command? Initially, his allies numbered only a few confidants and several warriors from Nord. And while supporters rallied him in each region, his ranks still couldn't hope to compare to the other princes' armies. Nonetheless, they continued to advance, liberating region after region, and after half a year of bloody battles, Prince Dracos met perhaps his most well-known supporter. Milliam, right? Would you happen to know the historical figure to whom I'm referring? Sure do! Leanne Sandlot, also known as the Lance Maiden. Oh, right you are, well done. Sandlot was the daughter of a count who ruled over a remote region, and accounts tell us she showed great martial skill from a young age. In particular, her skill with the lance was unparalleled. No records exist of her ever being bested in combat. Crow's just passed the heck out. He's gone. The Lance Maiden also had a group of mighty warriors under her command, who fought alongside her in battle. Perhaps you'd like to illuminate us as to the name of the famous band, Reen? The group of mighty warriors led by the Lance Maiden. That's the Grail Sitter! The Grail Strider. Stahl Ritter. That's Eisenritter. The Eisenritter, also known as the Iron Knights. They were banded knights said to be able to charge across the battlefield like lightning, cutting down all in their path. I feel like my speech is getting weirder now. Correct, you've done your homework. The Wandering Prince met the Lance Maiden one day during a prolonged conflict in a remote region of the country. After recognizing each other as reliable and trustworthy, they pledged to fight together under a united banner. With the Lance Maiden and her knights bolstering his ranks, Draco's army swept through one region after another. In just a year, he was able to defeat the other princes and free the imperial capital Heimdall. And as an interesting footnote, the castle the Eisenritter used as their base of operations 250 years ago just so happens to be only a hop, skip, and a jump away from Laura's home in Legram. Indeed, it's also known as Logren Castle. It's a beautiful old building situated on the shore of Lake Ebel, to the west of Legram. Oh, you've mentioned that before. Does anyone live there now? No, due to the dangerous terrain there, no one goes near it. These days, it exists simply as a relic of a bygone age. The Arseed family is responsible for the care and maintenance of the castle, though really only minimal work is done. Speaking of the Arseed house, was it one of your ancestors the Eisenritter's second in command? Indeed, the Lance Maiden's most trusted assistant and confidant, from what I understand. The Sandlot family line ended with the death of the Lance Maiden, and it's partly because of that the Arseed family mourns her death each year. I see. Oh, what a fascinating story. Legram, huh? Never had a mission there, so I've never been able to go. Maybe I should have stopped by when I went to Breahard a while back. But the S in Laura's name is for Sandlot. Oh! Neat. You think she at least tried to conceal the fact that she gets sent all over the country for secret missions? I know. She totally just let it slip that she was doing something in Breahard too. Well, I suppose it's better than her being all distant and cagey around us. Okay, so tomorrow's a free day, which means that next Wednesday you'll have your usual practical exam. You better bring your A game. Oh, Milliam and Crow, a few must-have instructional materials you guys are going to need as part of Class 7 finally showed up. I'll hand that stuff to you once we're done here, so I want you to come with me to the faculty lounge. Righto! Man, what a drag. Alright, homeroom's out for the day. Flee! Flee while you can. Mock, yes, if you'll do the honors. Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow. And away they go. So, what do you think? Well, I don't think we have to be on guard around her, at least. Same. Though, I'd rather she kept that giant silver thing of hers hidden. I don't think she's a bad girl. I was taking a nap in the courtyard yesterday, and she came and fell asleep next to me. Oh, what does that have to do whether or not she's trustworthy? Have you gotten tired of the game's cycle, or are you still enjoying it? I'm personally still enjoying it. This is the chapter where players get fatigued a bit. I think Heimdall had the weaker amount of side quests, but I don't know. I'm still enjoying the formula so far. I think it's because I know CS2 onwards is going to be different in that regard. So I'm just taking it in as I can now. I'm also playing East Origin on the side as my like chill out game. So like if I want something a bit more faster pace, I play that. But yeah, no, I'm still enjoying it. Again, I mean, I'm the weirdo that freaking enjoys Tokyo Xanadu, which basically had this exact same formula, so I'm honestly all for it. I think it's because I really should be speaking to this stuff right now later, but I think it's because they keep dropping lore every single chapter at the end. That I mean, yeah, it's a repetitive cycle, but I don't mind. This game is essentially a better Tokyo Xanadu instructor TVH. Yeah, more. I mean, pretty much is. It pretty much is. I like the way they're doing things, honestly. I really don't mind it. I think it makes sense that a lot of people would want something faster paced by now, or like, all right, we've done like 4 of these, like, come on, let's go. But we'll see. I mean, it all depends on where we're going next and who we get. She can't be more than 12 or 13, still practically a child. Yeah, you're right. She's so chipper all the time that it's really hard to be cold toward her. Yeah, I don't think I bring myself to spurn her. She's got this natural charm, I think. Be that as it may, her presence here reeks of blood and iron, if you take my meaning. Well, it certainly seems that way.
As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
Oh, it's hard to believe a girl like that could be an agent of the intelligence division. But just going off what happened at Nord, there's not much that would make me doubt it now. And there's that thing, Arid Getlum, that's always with her. She calls it Lammy, but aside from his name, we really don't know anything about it. It seems to be made of some strange material, both metallic and ceramic properties, hard but pliable. Greed. It doesn't look like anything you could make with even the most cutting-edge herbal technology. Lammy's got a plushie from Meta SA. Ooh. When I touched it, it felt really nice and cold. Wow, so you actually touched it. It hasn't escaped my notice that it seems strikingly similar to the combat shells we fight in our practical exams. I think it's safe to assume that they share some kind of common origin. Yeah. The instructor said she was forced to accept it, though in a sense Milliam was forced on us too. You're welcome to think what you will, but I don't trust her. Either way, she's technically our classmate now, like it or not. It may be a little early to tell whether we can trust her as a friend, but we should be able to figure out pretty quickly whether we can count on her as a member of Class 7. Ugh. Well, that's a logical way of breaking it down, at least. Yeah, you're right. It's still pretty early to make sweeping judgments. Knowing her background would be great, but what's really important is whether we can count on her in a fight. Agreed. As students of a military academy, that's probably the most important issue. We'll have to wait and see. Well, considering we're living in the same dormitory, it'd be good if we all got along. Yeah, I wouldn't want her to think that we're trying to make her feel unwelcome either. And then there's Crow. What's he like, Green? You seem like you get along pretty well with him. don't know if I put it quite like that. If I had to say, I describe him as a capricious gambling addict, way too prone to ante up for every hand. Hey Dios, help us. He sounds like the kind of miscreant one would be better off avoiding. You can count on him when the chips are down, though. He really helped me out last month when Elise went into the old schoolhouse. He's good in a fight, and pretty handy with his Arcus, too. Maybe we're worrying over nothing then. Still, I'm not really sure how to connect with him, you know? Well, at least we're in separate doors for the time being. We'll just have to see how things go. Free time! Or not.
Hello, Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, hi there, Reen. Do you have a moment?
Toa? Well, this is a surprise. What can I do for you?
You've got a new student in your class now, right? Well, her student notebook is ready, so I figured it'd be best to get it to her as soon as possible. And since you handled it last time, would you mind coming to get it for her?
Ah, you're talking about Million. Sure thing. I'll come get it right away. You want me to swing by the student council room then?
That'd be great. Thanks.
She sure doesn't waste any time. I should head on over to the student council room before it gets too late.
Before that, however, there's something we can do. We can speak to the instructors to do stuff, I guess. Or not. Okay. Beatrix in the infirmary and Makarov in the east hallway of the main building. Speaking to the instructors will get you medals based on how many characters profiles you have updated, quest complete, and the amount of unique enemies written in the notebook. Alright, well. Reen Schwarzer, it seems that you've been working very hard in your field studies, and even harder when you help the student council. I can only imagine how many people you've helped tackle their problems, and all showing compassion and honor. As instructor at Thors, you could have not made me prouder. That's very kind of you, but I'm not sure I've done anything someone else in my shoes wouldn't have. To be honest, I'd say the people I've helped let me develop as a person, so it's anything but a chore. The more you talk, the more right I know I am. I hereby present you with the Medal of Compassion. Ms. Herschel won this last year, so you know you're in good company. While this is far from a formal award ceremony, I do hope you'll accept. Even so, this is quite the honor. Of course I'll accept. Thank you very much. Having the ability and the will to help others is a precious thing. I hope that you can continue to do so as you grow older. EP plus 100 plus ATS 100. Ooh. You can give that to somebody. And then Makarov is at the east hallway of the main building 1F. That's this guy right here. Oh, Reen, come here a second. You know, you've got a real air of confidence since you first showed up here at Thors. Really? I haven't noticed much of a difference. But maybe it's because of all the difficult opponents we've had to face over the course of the year. Yeah, I've heard you've been through a lot of them, those field studies or whatever. I've got to give this to someone, so I figured it might as well be you. What? I'm in charge of handing out one of the Lionheart medals this year, so yeah. It's the Medal of Valor. Congrats. Wow, thank you so much. It's a real honor to be awarded something like this. Well, keep up the good work, I guess. Crow and Angelica got it last year, and to be honest, I think you're on track to accomplish just as much as they did. I don't know if I'll be able to pull that off. This is going to motivate me to work even harder from now on. I assume this is now strength-based? Yeah. Okay, what's next? There's a character by the name of Emily here that we can talk to. You're not Emily. Dang. Uses X Polipog? Yeah, please. Make it happen, Falcom. Give me the DLC. Give it to me. Eustace and Milliam have an amazing dynamic. Emily. Alright, well. You can find the black cat near a bench at the front. Near the bench by the field entrance. Yeah, we can. Okay. Now we can go to Kenneth at the fishing club. Teal really is gorgeous, isn't she? And that body of hers is like, wow. I just have to get my hands on it. What's the even point of being in this stupid club? Gardening, perhaps? Literature. Lower class. Imperial Fishing Club. Oh, you're a black angler now. I'm impressed that you're in the same title as me in such a short time. Should have expected that from a fishing pro like you, though. I might need to fish even harder now so you don't overtake me. I can't say it's a bad feeling to be so highly regarded. It took me a while to get the hang of it, but now I feel like I've gotten really hooked on fishing. You know it's taken hold when you start fishing with the fishing puns. You need to enjoy these things. And now that you're a black angler, I can trade you for some even nicer stuff. Keep up with the pace, Reen. I'm so proud of you. Aw, thanks. I won't let you down. New rod. Salmon badge. Flood. Hydro Cannon, Crystal Flood, and Athealis. Yeah, man. Why did I buy that? He already has Hydro Cannon, which is from this thing, but I get Crystal Flood, and instead of Tealis, I get Atealis. Of course I'm gonna take that. Oh. Well, Toa said she wanted me to come to the student council room.
The door's open! Come on in!
Sorry if I disturbed you.
Oh, Reen! Not at all. Sorry for making you come all the way out here.
Don't worry about it. It's class business anyway. That's quite the spread you've got on your desk there. Is it just me, or does your workload only ever seem to increase?
I've got a little extra going on right now that's keeping me a little busier than normal. Anyway, this is Milliam's notebook. Crow's already got one, along with the added pages on the Arcus units you all have, so she's the last one who needs it.
Alright, I'll be sure to pass this on to Milliam next time I see her. Actually, if you don't mind my asking, how much do you know about why she's here at the Academy?
All I know is that she came with a recommendation from the Army's Intelligence Division, really. You know those combat shells you fight in your practical exams? They're being used with the Emperor's authorization. Apparently, it's something similar for Milliam. You can't deny her admission if the Emperor's pushing it through.
This goes all the way up to His Majesty?
Seems like it. The Chancellor was the one who set up both the Intelligence Division and the Railway Military Police. But Neither of those organizations could have been established without His Majesty's consent. That's what's unusual. Anyway, because of that, the Academy can't really turn down a direct referral with that kind of backing.
So that's how it is. But even accounting for that, I never would have expected Crow to be transferred into our class too.
Yeah, I was just as shocked as you when I found out. I knew he was a habitual class cutter, but I always figured he at least had enough credits to graduate. Oh, I feel like a failure as student council president for not noticing. Maybe even a failure as a friend.
Whoa there! I think you're being a little hard on yourself. What about Angelica? Does she have enough credits to graduate?
Angie at least makes sure to attend the classes she needs for graduation. Apparently, Crow not only hadn't attended enough class units, he also didn't turn in some essential assignments. But as long as he's active and engaged with his Class 7 work over the next couple months, he'll be able to graduate.
Ah. Still, I get the distinct feeling this 1-2 punch of transfer students wasn't just a happy coincidence. Am I right?
Well, yeah. The principal thought placing Crow in Class 7 might be beneficial for the rest of you, too. His grades might be a sorry sight, but he really knows how to get things done when he wants to. Did you know he was responsible for all of the event planning at last year's Academy Festival?
Crow did that? Voluntarily?
It might be kind of awkward having a second-year student in your class, but I hope you guys will all get along. That goes for Milliam too, of course. She might have an unusual background, but at the end of the day, she's still a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, I get what you mean. So she really is 13 then?
Yeah, she scored really well on her entrance exam though, so I think she can handle the curriculum fine. She might be small, but she can roll up her sleeves with the best of them.
Now where have I heard of someone like that before? Oh, sorry. Looks like I've got a call coming in.
Go ahead and answer. I don't mind. I wouldn't want you to miss anything important.
Alright. Excuse me then. Hello? Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Hello, Reen. It's your favorite instructor here. Are you still on the Academy grounds by any chance?
As much as it pains me to say it, I am.
No need to sound so suspicious. It's just that after I gave Milliam all the things I had for her, she just took off somewhere. You know how she tends to be kind of a mischief maker. So could you find her and drag her back to the dorms for me?
Alright. I can only imagine what would happen if she were to flash that silver thing of hers around on the Academy grounds again.
Yeah, I'd really rather avoid a repeat of yesterday. Anyway, I leave it in your capable hands, brave leader of Class 7. Mwah!
Wait a second. When did I become the...
She really does trust you. Anyway, I'll let you go then. Are you still up for helping me with a few requests tomorrow?
Of course. I'll be around still. I know you've got a full slate and all, but try not to overwork yourself. And if there's anything else I can do to make life a little easier for you, don't hesitate to ask.
Sure. And thanks.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm awakening to Toa. I get it. I get it. Should be almost anywhere. I should probably ask a couple of the others for help. I doubt they'll accomplish much just checking places at random. Don't think of it, I haven't gotten Crow's number yet either. I think 2 other classmates will be good enough for this, so I should remember to ask him when I get a chance. Take 2 people. I'll take Eustace, and I take I'll take Fee. Okay, I get it. Doesn't sound good to leave her alone. I imagine it's just a change of scenery for her that she's taking a walking around and taking it all in. Yeah, I think you're right. I doubt she's left the Academy grounds yet, so we should be able to find her. I just have to think, if I were new here, what would seem the most interesting? Then check all those places. Roger that. We really need to get her back to the dormitory at once. Away we go. I haven't done this in forever. Onward, mighty steed, full speed ahead. Stop touching me there. That voice could mean anything but trouble. Oh, hey everybody. What in the world are you up to? So long since we went horse riding in Nords, I thought I'd give it another shot. This is so fun. It's totally different than flying around on Lammy. Can someone please control this girl? I'm really not confident enough to ride with someone else yet. Get off now. You won't get any sympathy from me if you hurt yourself. Why'd you have to be so stubborn, Eustace? You must get that from your dad. I'm not even going to dignify that with the response. And how would you know what my father's personality is like to begin with? Wow, Millie made me manage to throw Eustace for a loop there. Who cares? I'm on the horse now. Time to ride. To the highway. Hi-yo, horsey away. You can't just grab the reins like that. Let's go. Milliam, wait! So began Milliam's horseback adventures. She took off without even the slightest concern for the worried souls she left behind. After riding around the terrified Paula for what seemed like an eternity, she finally came to a stop. Oh, thank Adios. That was the best. We should totally do it again sometime. Are you okay? I'm still breathing, somehow. What a foolish child. She's pretty energetic. Hopefully she'll slow down by the time we catch up to her. Time to start looking again. Next we need to warp to the gymnasium. Wow, look at all that water! This has gotta be refreshing. I kinda wanna take a dip. Whew, we finally found you. Oh, hey Reen. Hey, do you know if I get to take swimming lessons while I'm here? I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't. Has Instructor Sarah given you your school swimsuit yet? Nah, all I got today was my uniform. She told me I'd get it tomorrow. I can't wait though. I wish I could go swimming right now. You don't know what the word lesson means, do you? You guys think too much. Besides, all this pool talk really makes you want to go for a swim. Oh, I know. Milliam? Ta-da! I can wear this. It's totally waterproof and dries in no time. Now it's no problem if I get wet. Wow. On your mark, get set, go! Milliam, are you okay? That was way too fun. Hop on in, the water's nice and cool. She just doesn't care, does she? I don't think the world's ready for this level of idiocy. At the very least, I'm not. We should go get her. Huh? Where'd Milliam go? She timed her escape perfectly. She was headed toward the girls' locker room, so you probably just missed her. She must have run because she didn't want us to haul her back to the dorm. The hunt continues. Wow, so this is the orbital bike everyone was talking about. I want to try it. It'll need some more fine-tuning before you're able to do that. You do have the option of riding alongside me, however. I'm always willing to take this cute little ladies like you for a ride. Really? I kinda wanna have a race though. I wanna see if Lammy's faster than your bike. I don't know what this Lammy is, but it takes some guts to challenge me to a race. Now I'm really starting to take a liking to you. It didn't take long for those two to hit it off. Those two know how to take care of others. Oh, hey there, what's up? Truth is... Ooh, you guys are too persistent. I'm not gonna let you catch me though. Our race is gonna have to wait. Very well. I look forward to seeing you around again. For sure. Catch you later. Wait up, Milliam! And off she goes. You could have at least pretended to try and catch her, Angelica. Reen, sweetie, surely you realize that I always have my lovely ladies. I have to say though, she's even more peculiar than I heard. Yeah, I really like to see this Lammy she keeps talking about too. Tell her she's always welcome here for us, will you? Alright. Okay, let's go search somewhere else. To the rooftop!
Wowee! There's so much cool stuff here! So this is Thor's military academy, huh? I think I'm gonna like it here. Ooh, I wonder what the view from the rooftop's like. Huh?
I should have guessed you'd be here. Hiya, guys! Did you come looking for me again? Don't give me that hiya, guys. We spent way too much time hunting you down. How about you stop playing around and come back to the dormitory? Sure thing! Those eyes. After the chase you let us on, you're just giving up that easily? Well, I've seen enough for one day. Tomorrow's a free day, so that's when I can really start exploring. And nothing was learned today. She's sure a lively girl. Yeah, let's put it like that. Alright, let's get her back to the dorm before she changes her mind. Agreed. You may also want to consider a leash. Wowzers, that was so much fun! This town's got a nice feel to it too. I think I'm gonna like it here. Oh, I wonder where I should go to tomorrow. Well, I'm glad someone's having fun. Though maybe you could spare a thought for people who've been running around all over the school grounds looking for you? Here, here. Oh yeah, we should change Arcus numbers, Milliam. We need to be able to reach you quickly if there's ever an emergency. Sure thing. My number is... Tell everyone else when you get back to the dorms, okay? Okay. Yay! Oh yeah, I should try calling Lecter and Claire later. I bet they'll be surprised. She really does seem like a typical 13-year-old girl for the most part. I must admit, it makes for quite the effective charade. What happened to that big thing of yours anyway? Huh? You mean Lammy? He's right here. What? Come on out! What? Milliam, don't call him out here or you're... Wow, what's that? It's like a huge silver doll. That's so cool! Is it yours? Awesome! He sure is, isn't he? Looks like we've got our work cut out for us, taking care of Milliam. She's gonna be living at the academy. I need to find some way to drill some common sense into her. Eventually, we were able to pull the kids away and convince them to go back to their homes. After forcing Milliam to hide Lammy again, we made the trek back to the dormitory, sighing all the way.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone.
Just been making myself at home here.
Crow?
What are you doing here?
Well, I am a member of Class 7 now, so I've been given the go-ahead to move into this dorm now.
What? That seems rather abrupt.
But man, Sharon sure makes some amazing coffee. If I'd had a cup of that, I would have been banging down the door to join Class 7 months ago.
You flatter me, Master Crow. Would you like me to bring some of the cakes I baked earlier as well?
Do you even need to ask? Anyway, sorry it kind of came out of nowhere, but it's good to be here.
Looks like he's already made himself at home.
So you're gonna be living here too, huh?
Yep. Us newcomers have to stick together, right? I just finished hauling all my stuff over from my old dorm. Looks like I ended up in the room right across from yours, Reen.
I see. I can already see things getting a lot more lively around here.
Ooh, man. Moving all those things really tired me out. I was hoping I could just stow all my junk in my old room, but Toa wouldn't let me.
Obviously.
He must be pretty exhausted. Well,
I suppose now's as good a time as any to officially welcome you to the Class 7 dormitory.
The pleasure's mine. And seriously, you don't have to make a big deal out of it. Come on, loosen up a little. We're classmates now. Just treat me like one of the gang and we're...
You sure about that?
Oops.
Alright, one of the gang it is. Feels weird to think of you that way after all this time, though.
If you insist. Well, don't strain yourself too hard there, Blondie.
I'll thank you to never call me that again.
Oh, and if you guys don't mind, I want to get in on the action when you explore the old schoolhouse tomorrow. Gotta get back in the groove with my Arcus again, after all.
Huh? A schoolhouse? Who'd want to go to school on their day off?
Well, we've got this special schoolhouse here.
Whoa, really? That sounds kind of cool. I want to come too.
How did I know you were going to say that? Didn't I just get done telling you how dangerous it is?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. As long as I've got Lammy, it'll be easy peasy. And if you didn't take me with you, I'd just break down the door and come after you.
She would too.
All right. Have it your way. I'll be sure to let you and Crow know when I'm planning on heading into the old schoolhouse tomorrow. But don't just go wandering in there on your own without us, all right?
Yes, sir! Oh, I can't wait to see what it's like down there. So exciting! I might not even be able to sleep tonight.
It's a labyrinth full of monsters here, not a theme park.
Looks like I better give my pistols a little TLC tonight.
And that concludes my overview of the next field study schedule. How are things coming along on your end, Instructor Valstein? Well, I've contacted all the relevant authorities, and I've also contacted the group placement of our 2 transfer students. They're considered. Excellent. Then let me ask you once more. Are you both certain that you're in favor of going forward with this? I really do feel like it may be a bit early for them, but I see no reason not to. As students here, they're gonna have to face it sooner or later. I'm in full support. Furthermore, I've already secured the Lieutenant General's permission to proceed. Very well, we will continue as planned. This may be a difficult reality for students of Class 7 to face, but I can only hope that grappling with it will help them guide them down the right path. What? Chapter 5, Signs and Omens. Let's talk to some people. It's got some darts. It's got some boots. Yeah, sure didn't take you long to pay me a visit. Who'd have ever thought we'd end up right across the hall from each other? Guess you're just fated to be a part of my life, huh? So you say. Still, it feels kind of strange, knowing you'll be living here from now on. It all happened so suddenly that it hasn't really sunk in yet. It's okay. You have to hold back your joy in getting to live with a cool second year all the time. Yeah, I guess you did help me out in a big way last month, down the old schoolhouse. Though, I couldn't help but notice you've got quite a collection of games here. Sure do. I brought them from all over from my old dorm room. I'm not exactly smelling like a rose as far as credits go, but you gotta give yourself a break every now and then, right? Wise words, though in your case I get the impression you're never all that busy to begin with. Anyway, we're classmates in the dorm buds now, so be sure to keep it casual between us. I'm sure you'll get used to it enough. I'll try at least. The very fate of the chess club rides on tomorrow's match. I'll have to use every spare minute between now and then to sharpen my skills. Wow, you're really fired up about this. Good luck, Machias. Thanks. Tomorrow's a big day. We'll be having a big art performance at the church. Just thinking about it's giving me butterflies in my stomach. Not sure what's my schedule's going on to be like tomorrow, but I'll definitely come and see you if you have time. Thanks. It'd be great to have you there cheering me on. I'm helping fill in for Hybel, so he's counting on me too. Hybel. The dorm's bound to become a lot more lively now that Crow and Milliam are living with us. I can't help but wonder what sort of wind those two will blow into our class. I suppose only the goddess herself knows. Just hope it's a good one. Hey there, Eustace. What's that you're reading? Oh, it's just you. Don't surprise me like that. Sorry about that. Is it a letter from your brother? not quite. It's nothing terribly important. It dawns on me now that tomorrow will be our first free day since Crow and Milliam joined the class. You'll have to watch Milliam like a hawk to ensure she doesn't stir up any trouble. Wait, why is that my responsibility? And up here we can talk to 4 people. It may be incredibly hot, but on the bright side, swimming club is that much more of a refreshing experience. Especially now that Monika's been improving her times by leaps and bounds. I should learn from her example and keep on improving myself every day. I wonder which ones I should wear tomorrow. I guess the Strega will do. Easy to move around in. Isn't Strega a classic shoe brand? I never knew you were so discerning about your shoes. Yes. Wait, didn't I get Stregas? Meh. Yeah. It's not a bad it's not a bad thing. What was the least amount of defense? Probably you. It's not the least, but... Oh my god. You have a Palm, a Picard, a Mishi over there. You have some stickers, a laptop. And lots of candy. And a penguin. And whoever that is. Hey Reen, what's up? Got my room all nice and tidy now. Wow, this is pretty cute now that's all fixed up. You even got dolls in here and everything. I know, right? I just wish I was allowed to bring Lamia on the dorm. He'd really tied up the place together. Yeah, that probably isn't a good idea. It's a pretty old building. You'd get in big trouble if you ended up smashing your room walls, or the floor. I guess. What a bummer. Oh well, I'll just take him to the park when I want to play with him. It's not like he's a dog or something. Serrano is not here. He is not here. Alright. That should be everything. I wonder if we can listen to some Aben time. Actually, can you go downstairs and talk to Sharon? Oh, you can talk to Emma. And the cat. Yeah, you can't talk to Sharon. Lacey will be returning home late today. She mentioned of an important discussion with the principal. With the principal? I wonder what that entails. A small number of possibilities come to mind. However, I believe they're most likely what highly difficult tasks to assign you next. I really hope not. Huh? What's Celine doing here? She seems to have made her way in. Did something happen, Celine? Maybe she's hungry. No, it doesn't look that way. If only we could understand her. Yes, wouldn't that be nice? Alright, let's just leave. Damn it! Oh, what? Gaius' room. We have the old school of mystery. We have side-by-side car. And Thor's 7 mysteries. Alright. Looks like there's quite a few today. Tola seemed pretty swamped when I saw her too. Not sure what it is that's keeping her so busy, but I want to do what I can to lighten the burden. And then there's the old schoolhouse too. I'll have to free up some time for that. I guess we'll just have to see what we turn up this month. promised to tell Crow and Million when I was going, so I'll have to give them a call when I'm ready to head in. Oh, are you leaving early today? Yeah, I was about to head out. Do take care then. This guy's looking a little ominous today, so I suggest taking an umbrella. You sure? Seems like another boiling summer day to me. Perhaps it is right now, but I have a hunch it won't last a day. Either way, I pray you'll have another fruitful day. Thanks, Sharon. I'll see you later then. Aww. What's this? Oh, that's for you, isn't it? What? That's probably for Milliam when she's in my party. He gets Grim Butterfly and Heal? Wow. Oh, he can be a good time mage, actually. And then you're just kind of Biggie. Alrighty then. Thank you all for coming once again. Next time we'll, get into the, daily meat and potatoes of Chapter 5. Our last, seemingly last, whatchamacallit, chapter before we get closer to the end of the game. We're in Chapter 5, there's 7 in the game, so, we're getting closer and closer to the end. So yeah. Thank you all for coming again.